Good evening to all of you out there. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone had a beautiful day today. Any day above ground is an amazing day. So I want to just give God the honor and thank God for keeping me today and keeping all you guys out there too. Now, when I get my downloads, I got to come on and do them. And the title of this video is going to be Do Not Let Your Heart Get Hardened. Do not let your heart become like stone, evil, mean. Don't. I'm speaking to a lot of people out there that are early in their healing journey, after trauma, after narcissist abuse. What prompted me to do this is to witness a post of a person 2 days no contact with a narcissist and feeling like they want to simply die. And I'm here to tell you, if you're in a loving relationship with a narcissist, a relationship, or possibly a husband and wife relationship, it's a little bit different from a friendship with a narcissist, but it still, has some effect on you because either way they want to destroy you. That's their whole mission, is to try to destroy you. And so when you are healing, and it's early on and you've decided to go no contact, you may feel like you want to die because you love this person. You love the person that you thought was really a person, but it was a facade. They wasn't a real person. And that is what you're going to have to heal from. Understanding that the person wasn't really who they said they was going to be, because narcissists wear a mask to be somebody else for each movie that they're in. So this pain that you're going through is going to have to be absorbed. Yes, I'm going to keep doing these videos because someone may catch this one that didn't catch my last one. So this pain is going to have to be absorbed. Feel it when it hits. Hey, if you need to step off and go cry you at work or whatever, go step off. Wherever it hit, identify it. Don't try to sweep it underneath the rug. Deal with that pain at that moment as best as you can. If you got to be at work and you typing or whatever you're doing and your heart is aching, so be it. Learn to sit there with the aching heart. Keep on typing, but still remain no contact. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you go back with the promises and believing that it's going to be a difference, it may be a difference for the first week, maybe even the second week. I guarantee the gaslighting, the projections, the silent treatments, the triangulations, the guilt tripping, the blame shifting, all of it is going to start all over again, and you're going to be caught back up in the cycle. And you was free. You had stepped off, you was away, and you gave it another shot, and guess what happened? It started all over again, and it's going to start all over again. And you know what? Then your healing has to start all over again from that point. It's almost like an addict when they say that they're clean 400 days, 450 days, and then they take a drink. You got to start all the way, all over again from that point forward, and you don't want that. And in that, you will start to get a hardened heart. You will start to become mean, evil, hate the world, hate the new people that God is sending in your life. Because possibly you discovered your whole family or family dynamics was narcissists. People at your job was narcissists, relatives, a teacher, a church member, a church pastor. Narcissists are everywhere. But right now, let me stick to it, talking about a lover, at this moment. You may feel like you're not going to make it because you love something that you thought was going to go somewhere. And you were sincere with your heart. And by the way, narcissists come against people that are powerful and strong and have loving hearts. People who are fixer-uppers. People who are going to try to stick it out and try to fix them when they know they're still broken, that they can't be fixed. Only way a narcissist can be fixed is if God steps in. And they're not going to go to God because they thought that they was your God. All their victims, they are their God. They want to tell you how to think, what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, who they feel as though should be in your life. All of that. So to them, they were your God. So you need to absorb the pain. Wherever you at, working, like I said, that heart aching, let it ache. You in the supermarket getting food, let it ache. Don't try to think about something else so you don't feel it. You only letting it fester. It has to come out. You have to feel it. And then at some moments when you're all alone, you're going to have to let it out. Even if you're a man, men cry. If God didn't intend for you to cry, he wouldn't have gave you tears. That woman was a narcissist. I know how you feel. There is absolutely nothing with crying, and you're a man. That's why God gave you tears. I tell you who, those narcissists, they'll cry, bust out crying, and they lying because they the best actors. They should have got the BET Best Actor Awards and all that. They the best actors. They got so many people convinced of the shit that they have done. And they need to be in the audience somewhere in a real award ceremony because they really believe the narcissists have not done the things that people have said they have done. They have swindled them. Oh, where did I get that word from? Swindle. Is that the right word? They have swindled people into believing that the things that victims have said that they have done, that they didn't do, that you were crazy. You made this all up so that you can get from plan A to plan B. They don't know why you would do such a thing. All you tried to do was help them and all that. You're going to hear all of that. And you know what? You got to have the ability to even heal from all of that. Those smearing campaigns. Because they're going to they started doing it before it was over. They had to plant the whole scenario for the movie. They had to do it. They was already on the phone with mom, cousins, mutual friends, trying to send out a story before it all hit. This is what they do, and you gotta even be strong enough to heal from that. You're gonna have aches from that. But the more that you heal, and if you had a previous narcissist and then you knew another narcissist, that narcissist might have caught it because you so healed that you damn near broke them down. And that's where you want to get. That's where you want to get. To that point where you see it, it ain't happening. Now you might, some people done had to fight their way out. Some people might have got out with some bruises and scars. But they stood for themselves. It didn't work because you was built up. You became a super empath. And the narcissist may not have known what to do with you. And then, unfortunately, you had to leave with something. But you still don't let your heart get dark. Don't, because that's what the narcissist wants. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to grow because they can't grow. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to become more. They don't want you to have happiness in your heart, love in your heart. They don't. So it is up to you whether you decide to go dark because that's what they wanted. And if you do that, then you are just like that narcissist. And I know you're not a narcissist. Some of you out there had them say you a narcissist. This is what you got to be strong enough to even deal with that. Because they're going to try to hit you where they want to get you to break. Which is why they do things to you. They want you to break. They want you to be in this low vibrational state that they're in each and every day. I tell you what, after that discard or separation or whatever you went through, that darkness that you endured, picture that. Picture that darkness that you felt of what the hell happened inside of you. What you felt. Picture a person having that inside of them every single day. That is the narcissist. They brought you down to where they are. They brought you down to that low vibration where they are. And you know why it didn't fit with you? Because that's not you. You're a higher vibrational being. Because you know why? You can grow. You can evolve. You can ascend. They can't. They won't. And the only way that they can keep you is to either emotionally beat you down or physically harm you. In which case, it can't work. It won't work because you're going to evolve even past that. You're going to use what the narcissist did to you to help others. Yeah. You're going to use what they did to save other souls, to make other people aware of what a narcissist is capable of doing. So understand this. Their whole tactic is to take and dim your light and keep you in a low vibrational state in your life. And imagine this, people. Some people never get out. Some people stay with a narcissist married, or stay in a friendship with a narcissist, or stay in a relationship with a lover almost all their life. They never leave or was able to get the strength to come out of the cycle, because you have to get out of that cycle. The cycle is going to harden your heart. The longer you stay, your heart is good. That's why you gotta really work with, when you get out, you really gotta take some time out to really say, oh, there was another one. Because this one did that, what they did, the other one didn't do what they did, but this one if a narcissist physically harms you, you broke that narcissist. They never had nobody stand up to them and see them for who they are. You was that person that did that. So I know it's hard, but if a narcissist discarded you, it's because either they couldn't do nothing with you. You still was fighting for you. You still was complaining about the gaslighting and all what they was doing. You still was, not accepting it. Believe it or not, you wasn't, even though you couldn't see it, but you wasn't accepting what they were doing. Which is why you were complaining about what they were doing. You weren't willing to conform. And then you may have gotten where you wasn't going to feed them. They need to be fed in order to survive, people. I've told you guys, if you see a narcissist without supply, you start starving the narcissist while you're in a relationship with a narcissist. Don't you see how their face and their skin start to look? Don't you? Because they're not getting supply. They're not getting your energy. They need that to live. So now I'm going to end my video. I'm going to end it here. And I want you guys out there to listen to me very, very, very closely. Absorb that pain. Absorb it. Deal with it. Face it. And while you at it, face childhood traumas. All while you there, because all of that is going to surface, because a lot of why you even put up with these narcissists has something to do with some childhood traumas most times. is all I'm saying. So while you at it, deal with all of that, but face it head on. Ain't no running from it. You can't go midway in. You got to see this. You got to walk through that fire to get to the other side. I promise you, when you get to the other side, when you get to the other side, it is going to be rewarding. God is going to open up doors for you. This was a battle between God and Satan, people. Light and dark. The narcissists know that. It's high time that you know that. Because see, they done gave their soul already to the darkness. They know this is spiritual. It's high time that you know this. And I'm going to end it. I said that previously, but I had to get that in there, people. I had to get it in there. Feel it, absorb it. Remember that. You can't just skip pieces of your healing and say I'm healed. No, you're going to have to go through it. And remember, you lived it. You saw it. You saw the demon face, the monster. And you lived it. You saw it. You felt it. You felt that something wasn't right with those people. You felt it all along. Nobody might have would have listened. And you felt the discernment of God while you was with that narcissist. And those people out there right now that are feeling that discernment that God has given you, listen to it. So you felt it, you saw it. You lived it, you saw it, you felt it. And you're going to survive it if you keep going. If you keep going and trusting God and listening to your discernment, you will survive it. And until my next video, people, I hope I help someone out there. Until my next video, people, peace and blessings to all of you out there. May God bless all of you. Until next time.